Hello students, today we will discuss the experiment number 1, that is verification of KCL and KVL for the DC circuits. Let us see the aim of the experiment. So aim of the experiment is to verify the Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law for the given DC circuit. Now what are the apparatus required? RPS 0 to 30 volts, 2 resistances 330 ohm, 220 ohm, 1 kilo ohm, 6 ammeter 0 to 30 milliamperes, 1 ammeter 0 to 1 milliamperes, 2 voltmeters 0 to 300 volts range, 2, and wires as per the required. Now statements of KCL we will study, that is, in any closed electric circuit the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at a junction is equal to 0. So at any junction, whatever the currents are entering, those are considered algebraic sum of those are nothing but made equal to 0 in any closed circuit. That is the KCL statement. KVL statement is what? In any closed electric circuit path, the algebraic sum of EMFs and the products of currents and resistance is equal to 0. That is, whatever the summation of E plus summation of IR is made equal to 0 in any closed circuit. These are the statements of KCL and KVL. Now let us go to the figure of the KCL. You can see here RPS is there 0 to 30 volts, 3 ammeters A1, A2 and E3, 4 resistance 330 ohm, 220 ohm, 1 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm resistance. So here first 3 RPS is connected in series with 330 ohm resistance, and then A1 ammeter is connected in series with this of 0 to 1 milliamperes, and next further A2 is connected in series with 1 kilo ohm 0 to 30 milliamperes, and A3 is 0 to 1 milliamperes is connected in series with 220 ohm and 1 kilo ohm, and next further all branches are connected in parallel. So this is how you can have the connection of KCL. So this is how you can use the apparatus for connecting the KCL, right? Now similarly we go to the KVL circuit, that is it requires 2 RPS E1 and E2 and 330 ohm resistances, 1 and 220 ohm resistances V1 and V2 are the 2 voltmeters required. So this E1 is connected in series with 330 ohm resistance, 330 ohm resistance is connected in series with 220 ohm resistance, next, and it is connected to the RPS 2, and further it is given back to the RPS 1. Now voltmeter V1 and V2 are connected in parallel across 330 ohm and 220 ohm resistances. So this is how we are arranging the circuit diagram for the KVL circuit to calculate the values, right? Next we go to the procedure part of this KVL and KCL. Connections are made as per circuit diagram. So in this we need to set the particular value in RPS which is shown in the circuit diagram. We have to set some particular value, say 5 volts, and then you have to note down the corresponding ammeter readings. Whatever the ammeters are connected, you have to note down the readings of those ammeters. Repeat the same value for different voltages. For example, you can tell 10, 15 like that. Verify the theoretical and practical values. Here you need to calculate the theoretical value first, and then you have to verify this with the practical value. Next procedure for KVL is connections are made as per circuit diagram. Set the particular value in RPS in both E1 and E2. Note down all the voltage reading, not current reading, voltage reading. Repeat the same for different voltages and verify the theoretical as well as practical values. So this is the procedure for KCL and KVL. Now let us go to the tabulation part. So already I have told you in the tabulation. Here you can take set of readings. Voltage are in RPS you can set 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Some 5 readings you can take, and you can note down in ammeter readings, that is I1, I2 and I3 in this table. And firstly you have to calculate the theoretical value, and after that you have to find out the practical value, and you have to compare the theoretical and practical value. So this is the tabulation for what? KCL. Next we see the tabulation for KVL. So here input voltage 2 RPS are there, therefore it is E1, E2. So different voltages you can take 3, 2, 5, 4 like that, different voltages you can take, and you have to see in the circuit that V1 and V2. What are the V1 and V2 drops in a voltmeters? That is called as V1 voltage drops. Next, finally, we evaluate theoretical value first only, and then you use this practical values here in this column, and you compare these two practical and theoretical values, right? And finally you can write the result of this experiment and the conclusion for that, and you need to write some Viva questions for this, and you have to answer for them, and the conduction part of this will be seen in the next video, right? The conduction part of one video we have made here, so that will be available, right? So that you can see them in the next part. That is, we can mix this conduction as well as theoretical. So this is about the experiment number 1. That is nothing but what verification of KCL and KVL for the DC circuits.